Oh my gosh, Internet. Corey here. It's time for Fly Casual, episode 200. That's right. None of us are dead yet, and you're not either, and we've made it, and that's about everything we could ask, and we got stuff to do. I'm not going to get into it. We're all going to get into it. Welcome back to episode 200 of Fly Casual.
Let's get ready to wrinkle!
Gentlemen. That's right. Give yourself a round.
Gentlemen.
Give yourself a round of applause.
We made it!
Do it now because you might not be able to actually put two hands together by the end of this podcast.
Oh, boy.
Oh, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jurassic. No, welcome to episode 200 of Fly Casual.
Who allowed this travesty to happen?
A very special episode because not only
It's
is
felt
it
like so many more of them.
not only is it episode 200, it's the bachelor party episode.
What the hell?
Where are the girls?
That's right. The Twi'lek dancers got caught in traffic. They will be here shortly.
Sons of guns.
We
your
had a monkey lizard that was going to jump out of a cake. Unfortunately, it suffocated and died.
Whoa.
So either that or we may have eaten it when we had the cake earlier, the celebration cake for episode number 200, furnished by my lovely wife.
There's no harming of animals
If
during
we
the
can get
filming
Mike
of this
to laugh.
podcast.
No, we just ate it beforehand, so
Yeah,
it's
right.
fine now.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I brought the gummy wieners.
All right.
Hey, Mike's favorite.
Mike
Yeah.
loves gummy wieners.
No bachelor party is complete without gummy wiener.
That's
I
what I
will-
said.
I really don't want to say what I'm about to say, and I apologize.
Nope,
if
do
you
it.
have the kids
Wait.
in the car with you, turn it down for a second.
Uh-oh.
I remember going to the adult novelty store
Oh.
at one point with someone who was an acquaintance of Mike, and we're like, "Hey, Mike, we're going to the adult toy store. You need anything?" And he goes, "Pick me up some cocksuckers."
That happened.
Yes,
That happened. Can confirm.
can confirm that. Mike had an affinity for the little dong-shaped. Oh crap!
No.
Howie hit me.
Yep. Already.
I got to explain what just happened.
I wasn't prepared because we hadn't explained.
Nope, me neither. But I caught myself, and it's Mike's fault. That's the irony of it, because I was
Wow.
talking about him.
Okay.
Okay, so Mike likes the wiener-shaped
Oh, here we go.
suckers.
Yeah, no.
So
I don't think you understand the concept of a cocksucker.
Okay,
But we'll say one.
Thank you. I want you to be an impartial judge, but a merciful one on me, because I also have to handle all this. Okay, as part of tonight's episode 200 / bachelor party episodes, because Mike is getting married next week.
Yes, I am.
It is a bachelor party episode. So I have prepared a horrible thing.
Oh, no.
Tonight's episode, if you're not one who's into the casual part of Fly Casual, strap in or start drinking, because that's what we're going to do.
All
I
right.
have two questions.
Two questions.
How many F words are we all allowed to say? Total.
All F words.
Well, let me just tell you, you'll find out very quickly how many you'll want to say.
Oh, okay.
Let me explain the rules.
And how many beds are in this house?
I have developed enough soft surfaces for anybody who can't leave. I have in front of me a massive flight of little solo shot cups, solo style shot cups, right?
You can go to
Shot glasses.
Facebook and
Also
check out said palette of
They are all filled with amber liquid. Okay? Each one has a color associated with it. And here I have an official Candyland spinner. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be playing what I've affectionately called Mandyland.
wow.
Yep. So in this, basically, Howie, our impartial judge and guy who has to drive home,
You're welcome.
has a list of words, common words and phrases and subject matters that are brought up on this podcast.
A
lot.
God.
And anytime one of us says any of those things, they have to spin and then their little game piece, and all of you have a game piece assigned to you based on the color of your mic assignment, actually. That was convenient. Whatever color they land on, they have to drink the little solo shot cup in that space.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I started us off when I said dong.
There is a lot of dong on this podcast. Sons of guns.
All right, so before without further ado, we're gonna get this started. I got the spinner right here. I'll go first, and Mike, then it's your turn. Okay. Now, if you happen to land on a space that's already been emptied, lucky you. Now, here's the thing: some of a portion of these are various alcoholic drinks, and some are not.
Oh no.
So, but I can guarantee you that none of them are yet urine. So, okay.
I was going to say no toilet water.
Because there's a lot of different amber fluids.
Right,
Like I said,
what'd you get?
I got green. So I get the first one. I'm in the first one right here. I'm going to take my game piece, put it in that spot.
All right.
I don't remember what this is.
This is like cribbage? Is that what cribbage is?
He's
What's
smelling
cribbage?
it. He's smelling.
Don't
I
even
think
smell
that's
it. Just,
fair. You
just
gotta
down it, baby.
down it.
You just got to take it.
It's for Mike.
Like a man.
Oh,
That was a wonderful face.
That's Jim Beam.
There you go.
ooh,
That
lucky.
was Jim Beam.
All right.
Lucky man.
Some of you are going to have it far worse, and I probably will too.
Oh, geez.
All right, Mike, I'm going to pass the spinner over to you
Oh,
real
dear
quick.
God.
Here we go.
Before we get into the meat and potatoes of
All
our
right.
Star Wars podcast, we have
is that what
to.
we do?
So D
Keep the
word.
debauchery.
Avoid the D word.
Also, if you hit one of the special spaces, there's no doubles, by the way.
blue.
But if you hit a special space, you go back to the
I
beginning.
don't know. That looks yellow, man. What do you
It
think?
was blue before you lifted it up.
All right.
All right,
Cheating.
blue goes
Blue it
to
is.
blue. I'm going to hand that over to Mike. I think Mike just got lucky.
Oh, boy.
Depending on
You
what.
know what I'm saying?
Giggity.
That's a darker looking liquid there. I don't know what that is.
Mike, what do you got? Drink her down.
Fine.
Come on.
He's pausing.
I lied. I peed in some of them.
Oh, it's pee.
That would be iced tea.
Oh, you got iced tea.
I got very lucky.
Mike
Very
just
lucky.
got away with the Vanessa Huxtable. Give him a round of applause.
All right.
He didn't
That's
get the-
good because I've had plenty of Jägermeister tonight already. So
All right.
I tried to warn you. I said during 199, you
Yeah.
might want to go light.
Yep, you were right.
So
I feel like there is a good chance that as happened at your first bachelor party, I may shoot you in the nuts with a paintball gun.
Oh man, it's a good thing I
Classic.
wore my cup.
Oh, that's what that is.
Because you did
It
that
is.
day.
I take my
No.
compliment back.
Howie, I
then.
think we've got another ping on Petrie.
I was wondering.
We
It
got
kind
another-
of fell flat.
Hit your bell, man.
All right.
Pass it to Petrie. We're never even going to talk about Star Wars.
For nuts?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not going to define them.
Reference to a certain part of the male anatomy. Is that what's going on here?
Well, there are specific ones called
Yellow.
out.
I'm on the line.
But you're on yellow.
I'm calling it yellow.
Yellow.
I'm apparently the judge of the spinner, I guess.
Petrie is. Oh wait, I put myself in green. I'm
He's
red.
the spin
Petrie's
man, the spinster.
The spin doctor, you could say.
green. All right. It's eventful because all of them are currently full, but that's not going to be the case
like
very
the
quickly.
band. Like the band Spin Doctor. Ooh.
I might alter the rules and make it so that you have to go to the next full one of that color.
Lighter golden looking liquid.
I'd like to
don't
point
smell
out
it, down it, baby.
Okay,
Yep.
these aren't
Say
small
it.
shots. That
No,
No, these are heavy pours.
By the way,
These are like double shots.
That face is precious.
there's no burn. He's not making a burn face.
What is it?
It was a cheaper scotch.
A cheaper
Oh,
scotch?
cheaper
There's no scotch, actually. There's
Whiskey.
No.
Maybe whiskey.
Canadian whiskey.
There's
Costco-
Canadian whiskey
Costco
as well.
Canadian whiskey.
You should know that.
Yeah.
I would know that.
Oh, challenge.
I don't know.
Hey, is reference to Canada
Oh.
one that
Okay, I think I know what that is. I think that might have been an iced tea liqueur. Yep.
oh boy.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
Long Island,
by the way, lots of things on here. A fifth was under $10. So
There we go.
all right. So moving right along, like we said,
Your automobile?
it's debauchery tonight because it's 200 and it's Mike's bachelor party episode. So I'm gonna get us kicked off. I am your already started host, Mr. Corey T. Wilson. On my left again, in-house Garrick, not Jay
Back.
Hardy,
I'm back, baby.
Not Jay, baby.
Yeah, not Jay. Not Howie.
not Jay, not
Not
across the
Archibald.
pond.
Nope, not across the board.
None of those
Right
things.
here.
Across the table.
Yeah, I'm back like Toys R Us, guys.
And on his
Yeah.
on his left, with a little tiny shot of iced tea being the only non-alcoholic thing he's consumed tonight, Mr. Michael J. Archibald.
I do have a little Coke Zero.
Yeah, it's a little
I'm
past
probably going to nurse this a little bit instead of the Jaeger tonight. But
Well, hey,
For the
also
moment.
try to pace yourself about how you talk,
pace.
because you didn't know
Pace.
this, but Howie's going to drive us to the girly bar.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's cool, dude. There's going to be a breakfast buffet.
No, the one with, remember, they closed the one with the scrambled egg buffet.
Oh, man, that was my favorite.
Not just closed it, it burnt down.
No, I'm going to say they closed it and then lit it on fire. That's where I'm going. That's where I am in my walk with
I
Jesus.
still like our odds for finding one.
Just to catch our listeners up, Mike literally has like a sheen of sweat on his forehead and his face is red.
A little bit.
He's nervous about what he can say and what he can. I'm feeling the vibe here.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's possible. But then next to him, oh wait, that's Michael J. Archibald right there, the bachelor boy himself.
That's right. Nursing that Coke Zero.
That's what he's going to say the whole time.
Dude, you popped my stress ball.
That has been here forever. That is sacrosanct.
I had this for years, and
That's a lot
you
of
have
stress.
popped the stress. That's really gross looking,
Isn't it?
The orange.
It's looked
ooze.
like a hernia.
Well, it's very similar to a hernia in nature. Yeah, touch it.
Oh,
All right.
actually, I kind of like it.
By
now
the
that
way,
I'm doing it all.
loser of Mandyland has to eat a tablespoon of that
No,
stuff.
thank you.
I'm sure it'll be
How
fine.
do you lose?
I'm sure it'll be fine by being in last place. When there's that's the way it is.
Consuming too much and not knowing what you're consuming next.
Oh, by the way, first person has to go all the way back through again. I don't know. I'm making up rules now.
Sweet, like it.
Okay, so over there, Master Control, Mr. Stephen J. Howie.
You know, the nice thing about this game is I can say anything and it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I gave Howie editorial rights, editorial freedom.
I feel like there's probably going to be a fair amount of trolling on his part.
There
Yeah.
may be.
Yeah.
There
like
may be.
baiting.
Yes, like baiting.
What? What?
I got a snicker. There's a snicker.
You're right. That's fair. There's going to be a lot of secret talk between me and Howie that's going to throw things off where the judges are conferring.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to have a podcast here.
Barely.
Barely.
Back
Okay.
again, Mr. Stephen Petrie, resident Canuck.
Thank you. Yes, I'm glad I came back this week.
Me
Get the
too.
real one. The real Canuck.
Yeah.
I was born there.
You need two real ones.
You can see my birth certificate.
You can see.
Well, that's more than we can say about some people. We're getting political.
Are we? I'm
political
not sure what
jokes.
that means.
I support birth certificate rhetoric.
or at least the lampooning there.
That's right. The lampooning thereof. Exactly. And next to him, Josh from Kokomo.
Hello, world.
Take a drink right now.
There it is.
Dear God.
I knew you were going to do that. But I took it for the team because the fans want to hear me say that.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yes.
Yeah, the fan wants to hear you
Give her
say
a
that.
spin there, Josharoo.
That's a low blow, guys.
That's another drink.
I'm looking at yellow.
Oh, Josh is purple. And you
am
are safe. You're safe.
Oh, ha. See?
I done drunk it.
Yeah.
The
Petrie done
podcasting
drunk the yellow.
gods knew that was unfair.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's going to be a lot of
I
hard
kind of feel
calls.
left out now.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm sure you'll get us there if you speak at all. I guarantee it. Guarantee 100% guaranteed. So, hey, without further ado, we are actually still going to be talking about Star Wars tonight. It's a reviews, rumor, discussion kind of episode, although we might be slurring our speech by the time we get to the discussion. But in the meantime, it's time for some reviews.
Reviews.
Hey guys.
Is this like where we talk about Mike's first?
No.
What?
We're reviewing my what?
Okay,
Take a
just
drink.
checking.
What?
I don't know
Yeah.
what's happening.
Yeah, thank you.
What? What just happened?
I think Josh is going to win.
Like I said, there are certain qualifications that aren't necessarily keywords.
Okay.
Just bad joke.
Actions.
Bad joke.
I don't know.
Spin the spinner, bro, so we can keep this podcast rolling. Red it is.
I don't think this podcast is going anywhere.
That is the next one, and you, my friend, are awarded with that right there.
Do it.
Hey, well, you guys are all smelling. You
Stop
told me not
smelling
to.
it. Drink it.
Okay. Well, I'm just following the leader here.
It's natural instinct.
It is. The face.
Bad face. Yeah.
Oh, that's scrunchy.
I didn't make that face, did I?
What'd you get?
It's a little bit of a cinnamon something.
Mm-hmm.
Fireball.
No, there's no fireball there. I think you got the pumpkin spice rum.
Oh, gross.
Wow.
Yeah, it didn't
Pumpkin
taste
spice rum.
You, sir, are a horrible human being.
I am.
That
Be
is.
glad, and that's why I've lowered
Oh.
myself to my own level
Tis the
by
season
playing the
again.
game with you guys. What's going on in reviews,
like the
Garrett?
Well,
Shivers.
guys, we had an end of an era.
Uh-oh.
What?
What happened?
Well, Poe Dameron, the comic series, has come to an end.
He did.
The Poe Dameron, the tent pole Poe Dameron series.
The series keeping Star Wars afloat
The franchise
has
cornerstone.
finally ended, and now Star
The
Wars
best
is
of
done
all the Star Wars
forever.
comics.
The best, bro.
The best of the rest.
The best drawn, I suppose.
The best drawn Star Wars comic.
Not even that. The best villain. No.
No, Terex, maybe,
Yeah, Terex is
Ishley.
cool. Yeah, so issue 31 came out this couple weeks ago, and it ended the arc of the that was taking
Covenant?
place after The Last Jedi. So, real quick, I wrote a ode here while we were talking. So, it doesn't rhyme, so I wrote it really quick. An ode to Poe.
Oh, does it have iambic pentameter?
It certainly doesn't.
Fantastic.
Here we go. O Poe, now in heaven, to rest your comic we lay, where so many have gone afore upon the pile of paper. Will you miss your sexy friend Wex or the mohawked agent Terex? Where do you go, you pilot in orange? Mayhap to the stars on your wing of black. Nothing rhymes with orange, by the way. We bid thee adieu, but we will see you again anon, when we peer into the eyes in the mirror and into our soul and heart, ere you live forever and ever, until a giant space monster that hatched from a big-ass egg and goes all Godzilla versus Rodan, mother effer, and flies you into space where you will presumably die of exposure in the deep of space. The end.
Huh.
I had a tear. I didn't shed it, but it formulated.
Struck a chord.
So I'm gonna miss Poe. So this issue took place.
Miss is kind of a strong word.
Miss.
Well,
Miss hating on Poe.
I'm gonna miss talking about Poe.
Miss laughing about Poe.
Yeah,
there you
miss
go.
laughing. So yeah, like this series or this last arc has taken place right after the Last Jedi. So this is all new ground. So we got not much happened. I guess the Resistance kind of wins. We get some Cobra Commander looking troops, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
Really?
If you like that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
the Cobra Commander with the
That is
the
some
mask. Not the-
crazy
not the
Cobra
metal-
Commander looking dudes.
not the metal mask, the fabric mask.
Oh, I don't like the hood as much as the metal mask. Now I'm even less excited.
This is pretty awesome,
send
actually.
away for the hooded Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
That was BS.
Oh yeah, hooded. So we got some survivors. So of course, Sexy Wexy lives.
Nice.
So I'm excited about.
Sir Linda, does she die?
No, Sarah Linda gets shot in the chest, but not everybody keeps
Their organs in their
the same
chest.
place, I guess.
Oh,
See, I'm crossing.
well, that was lucky.
I'm bridging.
You're crossing the streams. Oh, I did it again.
Oh, there it was.
Yeah. So
Door hinge rhymes with orange, by the way. Just saying.
Orange.
Dringe.
Door hinge.
Anything rhymes with orange
Orange.
if you try hard.
My mom says orange.
Orange.
Yeah.
That-
I can work with that.
No.
Does anything rhyme with orange?
So Black Squadron pretty much all makes it out alive, which is
Nope.
good news because Jess Pava will make it. Sexy Wex will make
Oh my
it.
gosh, Sir Linda is like killing these
Yeah,
dudes with poison out of her teeth.
Yeah, she spits acid out of her mouth and
Dear
melts people's
Lord.
faces.
So she's
Oh,
like
dear
Reptile
God.
from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Got it.
Reptile from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, so I'll miss it. It was a good comic, I thought overall. It was solid for a
wanted to
while.
like it.
Had
I
Terex,
don't
but
know.
he has been not named.
Terex was the bright spot.
Yeah. So well,
Until he was, I don't know.
Until he was not.
Yeah,
This is how I imagine my eulogy is going to go.
Yeah.
Well, he was all right. I mean, he was
had a
there.
good run.
Corey was a hell of a guy until he wasn't.
Yeah.
Which was pretty early on, if I'm going to be frank.
Yeah.
His wife might miss him. No? Okay. No?
So I'm kind of worried about Charles Soule, who wrote this comic, because he writes the Darth Vader comic, which was just announced is coming to an end in December.
Now you're really making me sad.
That's depressing, because I've loved the Darth Vader.
The Vader comic's one of the best.
I hope Soule comes back for something, because I love his writing. Not so much the Poe content, maybe, but the writing seemed pretty solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, sorry to see it go.
Yeah.
Bye, Poe.
There it went. Is that the only comics we have today?
Well, I just want to mention Star Wars Adventures did have a cool issue where they were weaving a bunch of arcs together. They managed to weave.
Were they weaving baskets?
They were weaving lightsaber baskets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, underwater even.
Oh.
But they managed to mix together The Force Awakens with the Han Solo movie, which sounds surprising, but apparently, if some people may know this character or not, but Bazine Natal was a character that appeared in the Force Awakens in Maz Kanata's castle, and she kind of ratted him out to the First Order.
She the one hanging out with that giant dude?
Yeah, she's like a assassin / spy person.
Oh.
/ bounty hunter. But
you know what?
She gets her
issue this was 14. Right.
Yeah, it's the B. The B.
Did they mention Enfys Nest?
They did.
Did they?
They actually mentioned Enfys Nest. So the story goes, Bazine's trying to hunt down the Falcon for some reason, and she contacts IG-88, and he's like, "Well, let me tell you about this story when I hooked up with this Agent Callus to go hunt down Han Solo."
Yeah.
Nice.
And then this takes place right after the Han Solo movie, so they think he's kind of in with Enfys Nest, and they bring that up. So.
Outstanding.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool how in an IDW adventure comic that's more kid friendly.
Yeah.
That it was done so well. They managed to weave all these like different movies and different timelines together.
I hope they do something with Enfys Nest as a character.
I know.
I just rewatched Solo and saw her and had all the impure thoughts that I did the first time I saw her.
You know what?
What?
I would have watched Solo again, except that the damn Blu-ray.
Girl.
Except that the Blu-ray on Amazon is like $38.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
Wow. It must be selling out.
Stop making that face. She's 18. I checked.
Yes, you can lust. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, you can go to Target. You know they have
She
these
is
stores
purty.
called Target or Walmart.
Who?
I think is that one of those little mom and pop places?
Ours closed, I think. But
The Target or Walmart?
yeah.
If you're not buying the Star Wars Adventures, I may understand because they're more kid friendly. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff.
They're fun. I
They're
love these
fun.
I
comics.
love them. Yeah.
Indeed.
I mean, I know that some people are like, "Oh, I'm not gonna watch The Resistance because it's too kiddie and I hate it."
Hey, shut your face.
Because it's a 10 o'clock time spot.
Prove me wrong, man. Prove me wrong. I'll watch it.
Yeah, well,
Need a
I'll
table
watch-
and a coffee cup
I'll
there,
let
buddy?
you,
or?
I'll let you know when I'm watching the first episode on Sunday. Oh, wait, no, I guess it already. Never mind. It already came out. It was awesome. Shut
Oh
up.
man, loved it so much.
There was the
Yep.
bee's
It
knees.
was the bees.
We don't want to talk about it.
All right, Mike.
What the hell?
What?
Mike, hand the spinner over to him.
Oh,
Oh.
Bee's
This
knees.
list is inclusive. Well, good, because Red was already drank by Josh, so he's got to spin again. Spin it again.
roll again.
All right.
Green.
Green it is. Blue. Let's see, where's the green? Oh, good. All right, here.
This is a Candyland spinner.
Corey smelled
Yeah.
it.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if Mike's going to keep lucking out.
This looks like the same color liquid you got before.
Is it going to get, is lightning going to strike twice?
No smelling, just drinking.
Yep, chug it.
Yeah.
Iced tea.
Oh, man.
Come on!
Man, even if I win, I lost to Mike already.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Mike has advanced a third of the board. with 2 iced teas, you lucky bastard.
Nice job. Yeah.
Very nice.
Sure, you don't want
back to my drinking game I made for this show.
I'll chase it with Jaeger.
I was gonna say you might want to chase that with Jaegers.
Yeah, that's a good chaser for iced tea.
I've got a whole cup of iced tea right here.
In earlier episodes, I made a drinking game myself when I was over here, and every time Mike said blah, 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 I took a drink. I got wrecked.
He used to say that a lot.
He stopped after I told him about the game.
Mike it just goes to show he's one to grow.
He is.
Personal growth, even at his advanced age. You can teach an old dog new tricks.
So how is not joking about my age not on this list? I don't understand that.
Oh, questioning the list is on the list.
Just enjoy your iced tea with your Geritol chaser.
Yeah, there you go.
And your Afrin.
Exactly. So that what we got for comics right there?
Yeah, Star Wars came out. It was good.
Yeah, hooray. Check back in 2 weeks to hear all about it.
After came out, it was good.
It was good.
So we have an additional review. This time.
I'm excited about this one.
I am actually going to be conducting a book review.
What?
Oh.
You don't read books.
He didn't read this one either.
Yeah, sure haven't, but I'm going to review it right here in front of you guys.
Oh, boy.
So what I have here is something very special.
What is that? That's not a book. That's a scrapbook.
This is Star Wars: A Galactic Pop-Up Adventure by Matthew Reinhart. And the reason why
from Overwatch.
The reason, it's Reinhart from Overwatch. That's right.
Sweet.
He's a pop-up book artist with a magic shield and giant Nordic armor. That's true.
That's fantastic.
I'm so excited right now.
Matthew Reinhart actually came and spoke at my daughter's school. We ordered this book in advance. This is actually the second Star Wars book he's done. Ooh. He's done a ton of, he's got original stuff and a ton of licensed stuff. He's worked with people such as Tim Burton, Maurice Sendak, and stuff like major names, right? In fact, he may be working on another Star Wars title right now. These pop-up books, I had pop-up books as a kid. This ain't your daddy's pop-up book. Okay. Now, I know obviously it's very, very hard for the listeners, but I want you to just hear the reactions as I'm going to show some of these things to the guys.
Is this kid friendly?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, a little kid could tear this thing apart. Actually, this one That's
not the question I was asking.
But it's totally kid friendly. But a small child could easily destroy these things.
Still not the question.
I'm so excited about this.
He wants to know if there's boobies in it.
That's where, there you go.
All right, Garrick. Finally on the board.
Boobies are on there.
I got it.
Oh, man.
All right.
That's
spin
my
that
favorite
thing.
word.
It's got to go all the way around, bro.
Oh, it doesn't spin.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, yellow.
Double yellow.
Double yellow.
Does that
It's like
matter?
landing on $1.
It's going to matter right now.
Uh-oh.
All right. Garrick, here you go. Garrick has advanced on the board. I'm going to say a double counts on your first
So
spin.
this is like a clearish, brownish liquid?
Amber. It's an amber liquid.
All amber liquid.
Yeah, amber.
Yeah, clearish brownish is
Looks
most
like
of them.
Clearly not the iced
It's
tea.
like a grade D maple syrup or something.
Yeah, and actually, that'd be like grade A. The lighter colors are the higher grades.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I knew that.
More
I'm from
pure.
Canada.
You should know that.
I gave myself away. Oh, man. That is butterscotch. That is butterscotch as F.
Garrick got the butterscotch liqueur.
Nice.
There you go.
Wow.
All right,
It's
so
like I just ate my grandpa's coat pocket. Or something.
I was really worried we were going to get another bill. All right, so I've got this book right here, and he spoke at my daughter's school, and he also did a book signing in the evening, and we went and he did a whole presentation from going through his process, his history, and how he got into this. And by the way, Mike's taking a video, so you can go to Facebook, right?
No, this one's on Twitter, but
All right, this one's on Twitter. You can go to Twitter at FlyCasual1138, and you can look for the video to see us looking at this and reacting raw if you actually want to follow along. Also, Matthew Reinhart has a YouTube thing where he's got all kinds of videos showing how to do certain pop-ups, showing examples of his stuff, and he did, like right on stage, he picked up some cardstock made a few cuts and was making something. He's like, you see, kind of like I made a couple cuts here, made a couple hits, and showing the complexity, how easy it is to start a complex shape. And then he goes and he cuts out a couple pieces, puts some double stick tape on it, and he's like, anybody see what this is? And he goes back, draws a couple lines on it, opens it up, R2D2 popping right out of the page.
Oh, nice.
So okay, here we go. I'm gonna walk through every page of this. There's not many. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to walk through every page so you guys can just see. I'm going to kind of back away from the mic a little bit. I'll try to lean in if I say anything. But here you go. All right, ready?
Oh, heavens.
Pod racers.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
they-
Yeah, so you've got Sebulba's Pod Racer and Anakin's Pod Racer, and they come right off the page, and the complexity is just amazing.
Oh, he
Wow.
even signed it to
there's-
Fly Casual.
Yes, the book is signed to Fly Casual, Beware the Dark Side, Matthew
Nice.
Reinhart.
That's
Dude, we're
fantastic.
talking like 8 inches of poppage here.
Yeah, there's like, it's at least 6.5, 7 inches high.
Don't look at him like you're going to get a bell for
So
that.
anyway,
I was
there's
nervous.
also, by the way, each one of these pages has a bunch of smaller pop-up things too that come out that like flaps that open up. I'm not going to go through those.
Dude, what's this going to set me back? I mean,
This
seriously.
book, MSRP on this one right now, because he's got one on the original trilogy. This is the prequel trilogy. They didn't have any of the original trilogy available. This one is $50, but at Target right now on their website, I believe $23.95, which is a freaking steal.
heavens.
Good.
Okay.
That's like a Black Series figure.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't even get them on the shelves at like Barnes & Noble here locally because he's
can't.
speaking at a bunch of schools and a bunch of people are running out and buying these.
Is he local? Is that why he's here?
No, he's based out of New York.
wow.
This guy is the pop-up guy.
No, seriously.
I'm talking-
I was familiar with this guy because
the art teacher.
Yeah, in my art class, I show a video when we do our illustration component, and
Yeah.
he's one of the featured artists in this like PBS designed video. About illustration.
He's the guy. This is actually the
guy.
first time he's done a school tour promoting his
He's the
books.
guy?
And I got to tell you, he's the nicest freaking dude on the planet. Okay, ready? Here we go. Yoink.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
So here we have
in the Acklay.
Yeah, we have the next two in the Acklay. How tall is that Acklay? A little over a foot
Probably, yeah.
Oh, wow.
coming up off of the page.
That is
Man.
marvelous.
Look at look at the mouth and everything.
I know. you
Look
see
at the
how-
backs of them.
you can
They're
see
all
their
colored on. They like every surface is detailed. And oh, by the way, he likes to hide Easter eggs in these.
Oh.
So they're worth like taking them and poking around them and investigating. Like, plus he does all the writing too. He's writing, illustrator, and paper engineer.
How many are working for him?
He has one assistant who used to be an intern and an intern. You could tell me he had a team of 10 people and I wouldn't bat an eyelash.
You want me to tell you how legit this guy is? He has
Yeah.
his own Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
This one's one of my favorites. You guys ready for this?
I'm ready.
This
I don't
one,
know,
okay.
am
I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to open it. Ready?
I? Hello there.
Oh,
my
hello
goodness.
there.
So not only does Grievous completely open up from being like crouched in a ball, he's actually doing the motion that when he casts his cloak off when he's getting ready to fight Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Like he's animated.
Kenobi.
The opening of the page, the pop-up, actually is moving like Grievous moves. It's not just popping up. He's stretching out and he pulls out the lightsabers. And
That's amazing.
Isn't that just jaw-dropping? I mean, oh my gosh! If you get this for $24, you're robbing the place. Okay, ready? I got two more pages I'm going to show you, and then here we go.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
It's the opening.
Vulture
Yeah.
droids chasing Anakin and his
cool.
starfighter.
It's not just popping out now; it's extending beyond the page like
Yeah.
a foot.
Yeah, in both directions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
What's
popping
the
up.
tab do?
What's that?
What's the little tab do on the wing?
Huh?
Is that a tab or is it a support?
I think
thing?
it's support.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a weird angle at it there.
Yes.
Okay, so that folds it right back up in.
Wow.
Kinda.
Sure gets in there, right? Okay. Now this last page. Are you guys ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right.
I've never been so ready in my life.
All right, here we go. Ready?
So ready.
Oh, it's Anakin.
What?
But now he's Vader.
Holy cow!
And his lightsaber
Okay,
went
dude,
from blue
do
to
it again.
red.
It's his lightsaber. His lightsaber is lit up, and it starts out blue, and then as he extends,
It's
he
actually
switches
lit
to
up
the
with an
dark
RGB
side.
LED. He's got a plastic lightsaber. So when he's Anakin as he's standing up, and then as it stretches out, the Vader mask comes up in front of his face, and the lightsaber turns red.
That
That's insane.
is blowing my mind.
Is that not amazing?
That is.
And
That's worth buying the book. You could display this.
I know. You could just set that on a shelf.
Yeah.
Just like that, or like lean forward like that, right? And so, like, and look, there's on this page with him, there are 3 other things that you can open up and see inside. Now, we haven't done any of those. So here, I'll just open up one right here. I have no idea what's in here, what's under this tab, because I haven't opened up that many of them. Yeah, I'm trying to be.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, look at this.
There's multiple pages in that tab, dude.
Oh, it's Ahsoka.
Oh, wow.
It's not just Ahsoka.
no.
I just opened up a 1/4-page tab,
Yeah, see,
and in it is
Ahsoka
Mace Windu, Ayla Secura, Kit Fisto. Help me with her name again.
Luminara and
Luminara.
Dooly.
Yeah, Luminara, Ahsoka, and Plo Koon.
Master Plo.
And all of them pop out. They're all about 5 inches tall, and they were inside 1/4 of the page.
That's insane.
And look how they go back
Dude,
together
there's
that
2
easily.
pages there,
Wow.
isn't there?
What's that? Oh my gosh,
There's
There's
2
a second
pages.
page on this tab.
Oh, Easter egg.
cow.
We found an Easter egg. Oh, it's the Jedi
It's the
Council.
Jedi Council chamber
Holy cow.
with Yoda, and oh my gosh.
None of the exclamations that you're hearing are put on or faked in any way.
No, because
this
everybody
is
here,
blowing my mind.
including me in this case, I'm seeing this part for the first time. Everybody here is seeing everything in this book for the first time. You guys, if anything has ever been a collector's item,
Yeah.
I want to get his first one, and I'm definitely going to be in line to get his next one. And guess what? He's got a Harry Potter one coming out like this week. When you hear this podcast, it's coming out like this week. Let me tell you about that one real quick before we talk any more about this. Because I mean, since the listeners can't see it, and please Google it. Go to YouTube, see the videos. Go to our Twitter and look for the video so that you can see us looking at them. So the Harry Potter one, it isn't just a book. It unfolds completely.
Wow.
And it is the entire Hogwarts
Is
campus.
it the Marauders map on the base, maybe?
No,
be
well, it
awesome.
might be on the base. I don't know.
That'd
There
be
might be,
awesome.
but it's literally the Great Hall, Hagrid's, everything. As you unfold it, it opens up completely. So does that sound like anything else you might have seen in other media? Does it sound maybe like the intro to Game of Thrones?
Maybe a little bit.
Because guess what? He has a Game of Thrones one that opens up, and it's the map from the intro of Game of Thrones that's like there in that one place in that show. Like
Westeros
it's like that's a computer generated
and the
thing.
other continents.
It's a computer generated thing that you're like, oh, nobody could make that in real life. This dude pretty much made it out of paper.
That's amazing.
This is crazy.
Because real effects are better than CGI.
That's right.
It's just
practical effects.
I mean, he's got Disney stuff, like all kinds of Disney stuff, Frozen, Disney princesses. I mean, the dude is literally the guy. Nightmare Before Christmas. That's when he worked with Tim Burton. He's got one of those. He said that was one of his favorites to work on.
I
So
gotta get that one.
just a couple more times to look. I want to look at the Grievous again.
I want you to open up one of the tabs that you haven't seen.
I haven't seen any of them. Just the way he flexes his arms up.
Guys, there's literally 3 tabs. There's maybe
At
5
least.
tabs, maybe 5 extra tabs on this one page.
Yeah.
This page already blew us
There's
away.
at least 4 tabs on this page.
Is that Cad Bane?
Yeah, he's got Cad Bane, but I don't know what's under it. It might not be Cad Bane under it. Like under here, under Dark City, she flip it open, and guess what? Django.
Django Fett!
Django, who like comes completely out. He's in like that like jump shoot pose.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
Sam
yeah,
Wessel in there as a little window.
I have no idea. This is okay. This is a bigger one.
Wow.
I gotta get it past. I gotta get it past the. Oh no.
Oh,
Darth
whoa!
Maul. That's
And he's
cool.
literally doing like a sweep of the lightsaber as it opens.
Yeah, as you open it, he's sweeping his lightsaber, like spinning his double-bladed lightsaber out. But yeah, and it's like you have to kind of cheat. Like I want to be careful. It's actually so well put together. I don't have to be as careful as I'm being, but I'm being very careful because this is literally something like. I don't know how popular Star Wars is going to be in 100 years, but if this book is still in my family, someone's going to appreciate the heck out of it.
That's a hand-me-down.
Yeah, this really is.
Family
I mean,
heirloom.
just amazing stuff. Just amazing.
That's way better than any review I've ever done. I'm jealous. I'm also angry.
elicited a heavier response. So, thank you all for indulging me on that. I'm glad you guys really enjoyed that as much as I did. And again, the listener, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't go out and watch videos. If you watch our video, or if you go straight to his YouTube,
we'll have it on Twitter, and then I'll put this on YouTube.
Put it on YouTube, and then you can go straight to if you want to see more of his stuff, go to Matthew Reinhart, search for him on YouTube. And again, even like I haven't looked at his videos on YouTube. I know a lot of people who have, but like I don't care if he's just giving a lecture or how to or whatever. The guy is just fun. He's great. He's got a great sense of humor, and he's just a delight in every way. And when I had him sign stuff, they were going to have the Harry Potter books on hand, but they're back. Like even though they're not out yet at the time,
Sure, yeah,
they were back ordered, didn't have them. So I think he took it upon himself because he had these little tiny cards that were pop-ups of Harry Potter's glasses.
Oh wow!
They were. You could tell they were printed with a black and white laser on cardstock, and he had those so he could sign them and give them to the kids who'd ordered a book, but the book wasn't delivered.
Oh wow!
I mean, the guy is just cool, and the funny thing is, I didn't know that much about him going in, but a lot of the other people there had like piles of his books. Like you could tell they're like fans. They are like sycophant like fans of this dude, and he deserves it. He deserves every bit. As a former designer and a lover of all this of pop culture stuff, and just someone who appreciates something that is such an incredible craft that takes not just the learning that he had through his career, but a extreme talent and intellect. Yeah. I'm just blown away.
I'm definitely going to pick one. I'm going to have to stash it because my oldest will love it, but the youngest would destroy it.
Right, right, and you got to be careful. I've got a tiny tear on one of the pages, but actually, when I opened up just now, he worked just fine. So I'm like, okay. So, but I'm going to get in there with a tiny piece of like cardstock and glue and fix that tear myself because. This thing's, he signed it. I want it to last forever.
Right.
Yeah.
A little side note about this guy, the video that I actually showed to my students is part of it is him talking about how geeked he was to be able to work with Star Wars property and how big of a fan he was. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm sure he loves all these properties.
He wanted to know.
It's a big deal.
He wanted to know if we talk about collecting on the podcast. Because he collects 3 3/4 figures. He claims to have all of the original characters.
Blue Snaggle, too.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if he's got the super rares.
We need to have him on to talk about it.
It's possible. I told him, I said, we don't do a lot of interviews. He's like, I totally get that. He's like, sometimes it just doesn't fit. And I'm like, dude, you get me.
Nice.
He's just, he's got friends who do a Transformers podcast that he's been on a few times. Because let me tell you about his Transformers book. He said it's the hardest one he ever did because when you open the page, you have a vehicle. No, you have a vehicle. No way. When you pull a tab, they transform into the robot.
That's insane.
Oh, like I saw videos of it, and they had one on hand, and like the Optimus Prime. Open up truck, pull the tab.
It
robot.
makes the noise even.
No, it doesn't. Well, it might. I don't know. Cannot confirm.
Great if it did.
So anyway, Matthew Reinhart, look him up. I mean,
sure, yeah.
If you think even marginally this appeal to you, you need to look it up. If you're not sure it'll appeal to you, it will.
Yeah, go onto Amazon and you can actually pre-order the Harry Potter one.
Yep.
For right now, I guess I don't know if this will hold true when this airs, but it's right now 38% off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's more than I paid for.
Originally $75 on originally $75 on the Harry Potter, now down to $46.
Yeah, I didn't pay $75, so they must have cut us a little bit of a discount.
Well, this is a hardcover.
They're all hardcovers.
But they
soft cover pop-up books.
Just about all. They even have that one on here. So yeah,
I don't collect anything Game of Thrones, and I'm fascinated to open up that big map of Westeros. Like, dude, I like saw a video of it, like to see the wall just pop up out of the page. Oh, it's just amazing, amazing stuff. Cannot recommend enough. But that's enough for reviews. It's time for the Porkins Bite of the Week.
Again? He knew I was going to do it. He knew it.
I don't know if y'all know this, but Garrick needs the spinner.
Oh, damn it.
Jeez,
Come on.
Garrick.
Come on, Garrick, let's see it.
Yeah. Oh, I got double yellow again.
Is that yellow?
Well, yeah.
All right, you're going to the next yellow. Garrick is dramatically in the lead.
Eat it, suckers.
Where's the next yellow?
There's a yellow right
here. Here it is right here.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if you want to win this game.
I don't know if you win, you lose. That's This is like a darker amber.
I like are you gonna like sift it through your teeth and like
It's like a grade C maple syrup.
You gotta sift it around in your hand so it picks up your body heat.
oh the face.
Oh, that
on
was
one.
disgusting.
Not butterscotch this time.
That is like whiskey or something.
I believe Garrick got the iced tea whiskey.
Oh, that is horrible.
So it's like fart water whiskey.
Yeah, it's like gross and disgusting at the same time.
But it
Gross
costs
and disgusting.
Garrick, it costs $7.99.
That much, huh?
Yes. It was a steal.
I thought you would have paid less for that.
You thought wrong. So Porkins kid, please delight us. Him. I don't know if y'all know this, but we have talked historically about the different sound effects that were recorded for the various sounds in the movies. But do you know what the sound was of Vader's meditation chamber clothing?
Nope.
Well, let's hope you never hear it firsthand, because it was all the doors in Alcatraz.
What?
Food for thought?
Yeah.
Of course, if you did hear it, I'd like to think you were on a tour and not actually being locked in it like you're Nicolas Cage or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be unfortunate.
I'm thinking of So I Married an Ex-Murderer right now.
Yeah.
The Rock.
Then they took time pissing into the bitches. Oh, crap.
Ocular cavities.
The thing is, I know it mid-sentence because I'm the one that made most of the list.
You can't stop.
You can't say ocular cavities?
What? That's a weird one.
Red.
Red.
I'm safe.
Boo.
I'm safe. Josh drank it.
The GM.
Hey, it was random, dude. You can't pick the spin. You can't pick the spin. Hey, gentlemen, is it time for some rumors/discussion? We really need to just rename this segment so I can stop saying slash.
Oh yeah, Mike. You want to get in on this?
I think,
All right.
we
We got a lot of spins going
I
around.
think about 4 yeahs from 4 different people.
There were 3. It was 3.
Was
You
it
didn't
3?
say, "Oh yeah," did you? You did, didn't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think,
Everybody said
I didn't.
yeah.
I didn't.
Nope.
I didn't.
I totally didn't say it.
I know you did.
At this point, I know that I'm going to get hit. So I'm just going to be myself.
All
guys. I'm
right,
just gonna be
Garrick,
myself.
kick us off. Garrick may win the.
Oh, I got
That's
a
an
pepper.
in-between.
Oh, Garrick goes back to the beginning.
Oh!
All specials go back to the beginning. This was stated at the top of the podcast. Rewind and confirm.
I wasn't listening.
But he doesn't have to drink anything. That's
Shoots
a win
and
in my
ladders.
No, that means he's got to spin again. But he's probably still going to be okay
I
because
gotta
most of
spin
them
again?
are taken.
All right, here you go. Oh, that didn't count.
No, he's got to go all the way around.
Red.
Red is safe. You're with me and Josh. All right. Go ahead,
go,
Mike.
Mike.
Go ahead, Mike.
Come on.
See if you get iced tea again.
All
Yeah.
right. Oh,
Blue?
That's at the
special.
beginning. No, I think that's
special.
That's a special.
Is that a special?
Yeah,
all
go
right,
home.
spin it
And
again.
again.
Why won't you go home? Why won't you stay at your home?
Yellow.
double yellow.
Yellow, double yellow. Well, that means because when you're at the beginning, double counts.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Uh-oh. There's one.
Yeah, it's one bachelor boy.
No.
And then spin. Actually, no.
Mercy.
You'll spin again after Petrie and Josh. No, we'll get to 2 in a row. It's more fun.
Okay. All right.
Yellow.
Yellow
Single
again.
yellow.
Oh, he's safe. That's where Garrick drank.
Okay.
All right, so do the one you got.
I don't think it's iced tea this time.
Hey, guess what? Spilled some on my paw. It ain't.
He's like, oh, that burns.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
Ate right through the skin.
Oh,
Yes, that face. Mike has.
He's
Mike
leaning all the way back.
Mike
down
dodged.
for the count, guys.
That wasn't just a wince. That was a full-on dodge.
Yeah.
Wow.
His face looked like he snorted all of the Afrin all at once.
All of the Afrin. What do we? Yeah.
I don't even want to venture a guess. That tasted like a butthole.
Wait, how do you know what that tastes like?
I don't know, but that's what I would imagine it tastes like.
Clerks 2 is his favorite movie. I'm just saying. Okay.
Second spin.
Now it's no. He already did the second spin. So now it's you. Time for you to get on board.
That was not iced
spin
tea.
On the board. I have
That's
one.
true. That's
That
true.
was not iced tea. That's the name of the drink. Not iced
It's a
tea.
double orange. I don't know
Well,
if
it doesn't matter.
okay.
Double only counts first when you're at the start, or when all of them start running out, and I just want people to drink more.
Oh, he went right for it.
There was no alcohol in that.
What was it?
I don't know.
Probably iced tea.
Yeah.
He can't taste it now.
There's
All
no
right.
alcohol in it.
No, I think it smells like apple juice. Is that a thing?
You don't know what apple juice tastes like? They don't have that up in Canada?
No.
No, they
That was
sure
apple
don't.
juice.
No,
You
they
got
don't.
one of the very few apple juice.
Fantastic. And I'm disappointed. You buttholes.
Green.
Green for Josh means here.
Uh-oh.
The board is almost half empty at this point.
Just not butterscotch. I don't want that to
Do it.
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch. Butterscotch.
I would have
Okay,
said butterscotch.
It looks
or what I
dark.
had.
It looks dark, which makes me hope that it's tea, and it doesn't seem to have a whole lot of viscosity.
Well, none of them are creamy.
You make him drink just for saying viscosity.
Ah, tea.
Oh, boy. Here's the thing. Not going to be a lot of tea left.
No, I think we've had all the tea.
Uh-oh.
All right.
It's all whammies from here on out.
All right. What are we talking about tonight?
Well, boys.
All right. Spin her up.
As I was saying, I was like, oh, God, this has got to be one of them. Oh, yellow.
Yellow. What
Am I
color?
safe?
Mike is blue, right? Blue is going.
Safe?
Am I safe yet?
Please.
Spin again.
Okay. Blue.
Blue.
Oh, no. Mike's going straight to the last spot.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
my
Does
God.
that mean he wins?
No, he's got to get past it. Wait, no. Yes.
I hope
All
it's
right.
the same thing he had last time.
No, please,
Because
God.
that face was...
No, Jesus.
It's
The
a li-
butthole?
I don't think it's the same. It's a little bit lighter than
If
mine.
there is a
Somebody should
God,
record
this will
this.
not be the same
We should
thing.
call it the,
Can't be good
the
if it's
butthole
the last
pleasures.
shot on the board.
Josh on the board again. Josh will be
We're
spinning.
not going to get to the
Well,
rumors.
yeah, well, if everybody keeps drinking tea and apple
Buzzwords.
juice, we'll be fine.
Oh, man.
What kind of Nazi world is this, man?
I don't know. One that makes you drink.
This guy's been drinking Jaeger bomb stuff all night, just sitting there all nervous.
He's smelling it.
Not too bad.
Okay.
What was
that's,
it?
That's liqueur. That's butterscotch.
All right.
Butterscotch.
I can stomach that.
All right.
So bad.
Josh, spin her up.
Purple.
Purple?
Purple nurple.
Purple.
Oh, man, we've got a lot of purple left here on the board that nobody has had.
Oh, excellent. Variety is the spice of life, they
I'm
say.
going to do this one right here. That purple right there.
Ooh, that looks
This is
delicious.
not tea.
Could be apple juice.
Could
apparently.
be. Actually, I think I might get lucky.
pee.
Apple juice?
Apple juice.
Oh,
Lucky
Not Corey's urine.
You don't know my urine doesn't taste like apple juice.
it doesn't.
You're right. Okay, is there a discussion?
Yeah, start over.
All right.
got anything?
I'm not going to say the tagline.
Oh, come on.
No.
Yes.
If we
All
play the
right.
music again, he might forget. And
I might.
Just
I
in the
might.
moment.
Okay, so you're trying. You're gonna try hard. Oh, there you go. Come on.
I'm not doing it. I got halfway in.
Everybody's avoiding the fly casual tropes.
I had to resist.
I know.
See, when you're slightly
That's
impaired,
hard.
this game is even harder.
You know that is hard. Even drunk, you're like, you just want to say it, but you can't.
That's what she said.
You can't.
You gotta get.
I knew it. Come on. I have been avoiding saying that comment.
I'm
It's been
not
appropriate
saying we're
like 30
predictable.
times.
By the way, at least a third of this game's content was brought to you by the Sancho Panda bingo card.
Right?
Purple for Garrick.
Purple.
I didn't even hear what he said, so
Okay.
No one's going to repeat it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd tell you, but
It's the one.
ask me after the ep.
No, this looks like the same stuff as last time. It was really gross.
Oh.
Effective again.
That swung in hard afterwards.
Oh, I
It's
actually
still
taste the iced tea
choking
that
on
time.
it.
Oh, no. The iced tea liquor.
Oh, it tastes rotten. Oh, it's so gross.
What happened to this iced tea?
Okay.
How is this prepared?
It's like
No, there's iced tea, but there's also like an iced tea flavored whiskey.
it's like
What that was?
yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
like-
I don't know what y'all are
It's like
drinking.
I went to McDonald's after it closed.
Yes.
Let
FYI,
the iced tea sitting around all day. in
when
the
I
sun.
opened the bottle, it smelled like someone forgot to clean out the iced tea thing from the night before and started serving it the next day.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh,
This is so much fun.
Okay, we are going to try to get into this discussion.
Mike has tear
We have to avoid the tropes. Okay, here we go.
like
Dewey.
a minefield. No,
Let's do it.
nothing.
Not on the list.
It's not good enough anymore.
Yeah.
Petrie
exactly.
wants to drink, man. All
I
right.
want to drink. I just say balls. Nothing.
I say we give it to him.
Give him his drink.
He didn't get one on the last one. His chapel.
Green.
green.
You are green. That takes you here. Oh, man. We are
Ooh,
2/3
iced tea.
cleaned out the board at this point.
Try to help.
We can refill if need be.
He just looks-
Cinnamonish.
you got the
Yep.
pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin
is that
spice. No.
Pumpkin spice rum.
All right.
Okay, so lots of loomers.
Little bit.
Lots of loomers dropping.
See,
Huh? Damn it!
the best part is the more we play the game, the more that will happen. This is great. We cannot even get started.
Did you
guys-
hear in his mic? He said, "Son."
I said son of a. I didn't go all the way.
I'm just saying.
I have double blue.
Okay. Who the hell is he?
Someday we're going to talk about
Well, we're
these
just going to
rumors.
keep using up the ones that are left in the colors. We're going to have to run out of the colors.
Oh, no.
Mike already
Ooh,
won.
this one looks bad. It's even got a floaty on the top. I don't know what that is.
That's my urine. I'm so dehydrated.
You can't pick that out. Respect
Too
the
late.
game.
It's part of the worm that was
If
left
it's in the cup, it goes in your mouth.
Man.
That's what.
Nope.
No,
I don't want to.
You have to, son.
Jeez.
Not a lot of people have just pulled the Jim Beam or the Canadian whiskey. I think you're good.
I think I did once,
No,
maybe.
old man face.
Oh.
That's the iced tea thing.
it's so gross.
There might not be any of that left. There might be like
Wow.
one.
It looked like he just about ate his face. Like his face like crumpled into his mouth. Somehow.
All right.
Wipe the tears.
I'm getting the salt deposits off my face. Okay.
You need some Afrin?
So, Ep9. Did you guys know Ep9 is coming out next year?
Hey!
Already?
They're like they're filming that bad boy right now, and there's lots of rumors dropping.
Ooh.
And there's a new rumor this week.
Concentrating so hard.
It's about Luke.
Oh,
Okay.
Luke, he's dead.
No, well, he is dead. You're right. Yes.
Is he? Is he, though?
Well, apparently Mark Hamill.
what?
Went to JJ and said, "Hey, am I really dead? Am I dead?
Dead.
Like, am I really dead, or just mostly dead?"
Or like super dead.
And JJ was like, "JJ was like, yeah, you're super dead."
Oh.
So, unfortunately, he's dead.
Uh,
But so, like, there's this rumor this week that we're gonna have this scene in Ep9, and I don't know if this is like. See, there's been a lot of people talking about like JJ fixing some things, that
Retconning, perhaps, or maybe like adjusting a step to the left or right.
right? Some things that maybe didn't go the way people thought they might go in Ep8.
You may kind of lean back in another direction.
Right. So apparently, Luke, most people, I included, wanted Luke to have this like really cool, badass moment in Ep8. And I thought he was going to have that until he didn't have that when he was just a Force hologram. And supposedly,
it was badass adjacent.
some people think that's badass. I'm not
He
included
fought
in
with
that
his
number.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Projected a hologram that fooled
That
everybody.
was so cool.
I don't think we had lewd hand gestures on there, but I feel like that was a real missed opportunity.
I'm heartbroken you didn't have fart noises.
So anyway, long story short, JJ is supposed to be having a mega uber super Luke moment in Ep 9. And I just want to throw that out there.
What's he gonna do?
We don't know what he's gonna do. He's just gonna have his Superman moment that he didn't have in Ep 8.
He's gonna turn.
What are everybody's feelings on this? I'll just
Wait, he's
say mine first because I need to get this out.
Before the last couple shots.
Yes. Yeah.
You're already slowed way down, and I'm loving it. It's halfway because of the drunk and halfway because of the not wanting more drunk.
My feeling is that this would be just too little too late.
Yeah.
That if you're going to, why make Luke Superman now? I don't,
is he gonna grab Kylo and turn his head backwards
I don't know.
after he destroys Metropolis?
Right, yeah. What's he gonna do? I mean, obviously, it's not gonna be him killing Kylo Ren.
Well, could be.
Why couldn't it be?
Because that's Rey's job.
Is it?
Yeah, unless there's a Reylo moment and they're having a baby or something.
What you're saying? This is going to be
Wow.
the rumor is
I like
it's a
the way this movie
flashback
is
or
going.
it's a current thing.
What? Who? What?
What? Huh? What?
Garrick.
What? What?
Oh, I missed.
What'd I do?
I missed Garrick.
Yep.
What'd I do?
You said hot.
Oh, I say that a lot.
Did he say HAWT? Is that how?
Yeah, that was the HOT, not the HAWT.
They're both on the list.
Oh, damn it! Oh, this looks
Oh,
Cussy McCusserson.
Garrick.
I know this is the iced tea.
The
liquor
butthole
again.
tea?
I can tell just
all the
by
butt
looking.
tea
Okay, here we
to
go.
Garrick.
Mike's had at least two of
I'm
them.
doing my Lamont. Oh, that was plain iced tea. Oh, you made it.
There is a god.
And spin again. What color are we now?
Here's my potty mouth. Purple.
I'm not even bothering with the pieces anymore. I'm just grabbing the ones associated with the colors.
I don't know what this is. What am I doing with my life? That wasn't bad.
That was the opposite of an O-face, dare I say.
All right, one more.
That's the Grody McGroderson.
Wait, what? Who's one more?
Oh.
O-face? Green. I ate then.
I just knew that you wanted another drink. That's
fine. I'm not mad.
And I have no idea if this qualifies as
All right, while he's drinking, what do you guys think about Super Mega Uber Luke?
I don't think there's anything wrong with
What is it? Petrie?
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
I don't think there's anything wrong with coming back around to kind of leaning back and giving everybody what they felt like they didn't get. It's closure is all it is. A moment of closure.
It feels cheap to me, man.
His BA moment doesn't have to be the climax of the entire film.
It won't
doesn't
be.
have to be the final nail on the coffin.
So why do it at all?
Because it gives people the closure they don't feel they had when he just poofed into the wind.
Again, too little, too late, man.
I
At
like-
this point, I
like
just
from
want
an-
him to be Yoda.
From a narrative perspective, I don't. What? Why are you dinging the bell?
Don't even spin.
What are you doing?
Don't
need a
even
yellow.
spin.
I
Which
can't
one do you
pick
want?
either.
You got 3 left to pick from.
Wait,
The
my
one,
second.
the
my
light
second,
one. I don't want the
You
dark
want the
ones.
lightweight one? You want
The dark ones are poison.
My second spin was a yellow. You didn't.
Oh no! I
Forgot about me.
Apple juice. Oh, thank God.
I didn't know you had 2 spins.
So anyway, from a narrative
Oh, well, you did too.
perspective,
think
Yes.
Josh is
It
going to
doesn't-
get alcohol to
doesn't
refill
make-
these.
it doesn't make sense, and I don't know if JJ would just do that
Wow, that was
to
pumping
satisfy
spice.
fanboys or whatever.
Right. I don't know. It feels wrong to me.
Because then you got to go back to the original movies. Like, why didn't Obi-Wan just do badass stuff and just take out Vader?
Right.
Do something else.
Right. See, you're right. That's the other thing.
But Obi-Wan wasn't Luke. He didn't have that Skywalker blood with all
why didn't
all them
Yoda?
sweet midichlorians.
Yoda was way more powerful than Obi-Wan and Luke, and when he disappeared.
Yoda didn't have as high a midichlorian count as Anakin, so theoretically Luke may have had a higher.
Yeah, well, Yoda can still appear. Why didn't he take out Kylo? It just doesn't make sense. It's gonna raise way too many questions.
Yoda can call down lightning from the heavens.
I'm like, leave it alone. Just Luke's gone. Luke's gone. I'm actually kind of pissed we're going to see him in Ep9, to be honest with you.
Are you guys? But I mean, you
I don't
guys
even want to see him.
You guys are assuming. You guys are.
Oh no, refills?
What are you doing?
Well, maybe a little bit.
No,
we drink out. We're gonna get herpes.
You guys are assuming that like a BA moment means that it's going to be. That it has to be this big, huge monster thing. A BA moment could just be a very influential moment.
If he drops a knowledge bomb or something, okay, whatever, fine. But even then, man, I just feel like, okay, you killed off Luke. Just he's gone.
Wait, I got it.
Even if he was like standing in a hall and Kylo's right there and Kylo thinks he's got the upper hand and Force Ghost Luke just makes all the doors close or something like that. It would have some meaning.
I'm already ticked. I'm ticked off at Yoda causing fire.
I know that
because I feel like I really feel like that once you're a Force Ghost, you're just there for knowledge bombs.
Yeah.
Maybe he just
for exposition. I don't know.
You're just there to kind of like nudge somebody in the right direction.
Yeah,
like Obi-Wan, he's like, "Hey, go to Dagobah and check out this Yoda character."
And traditionally,
so
I agree.
You would more want a scene say, "Okay, set the scene for you. Rooftop Coruscant." Lando and Ghost Luke are on the
By
roof,
the way, they won't go to Coruscant, but go ahead.
and they're sharing a space hot chocolate.
Oh, it exists.
It is.
It does.
That's from the Zahn trilogy.
From the Zahn trilogy.
And it actually is called hot chocolate. It's this
Lando-
new drink that Luke was so amazed by.
Yes, Lando was going to corner the market in hot chocolate.
That's
Classic Lando.
Yeah,
He is hot chocolate. What? Why are you pointing at me?
He is hot chocolate.
It's close, but
Oh, that's not the same. Not the
You're
same.
not the judge.
That's
I'm
not the
sorry.
intention behind it.
Respect the game.
although Josh pointing out things might get a ding.
It is becoming repetitive enough that I could see it making its way onto the list, snaking onto the list.
Yeah.
So
Howie,
Heavens, are you refilling them all? That's
Howie,
Yes,
not all.
you got to
Half
talk
of them.
to. How do you feel about uber, super, mega, uber, cool, powerful, super, goofy Luke?
Mike gives
if you
no
keep going,
F's.
you're going to hit one, dude.
I need more adjectives. Come on.
I'm actually all for it.
Really?
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Explain.
I am too.
I don't care that it's too little too late. I want to see Luke do something amazing beyond being going into the wind.
Even
missed
dead,
opportunity.
I'm more interested in Luke than the new characters.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm interested in Rey,
right.
but the last movie didn't do much
about Poe,
to
man?
increase that.
Forgot about Poe.
Here's where I'll give you. I don't know how JJ would pull this off, but yes, if he could redeem the Luke character somehow, but I don't know how that's possible, man. I don't like how Luke was handled in Last Jedi, and I just don't know how JJ can pull it around. And I mean, just having a big, moment of him showing some uber power.
Big complex plot devices are not JJ's strong suit, in my opinion.
They're not.
It's usually going to be more straightforward. Or the whole thing is like a mystery type thing. He can do that, but with the little injections of meaningful plot devices like that, not his.
To be honest with you, because there's even rumors and talk about we're going to see like Obi-Wan and Yoda and Anakin and Luke, and
they're going to turn into Mecha Force Ghost.
Seriously, it feels like overkill to me.
I just hope they all just pop in.
They
at
all
the
combine to form Devastator. Yeah.
Or Voltron. Ghost Jedi Voltron.
Or the Power Rangers Zord.
Or Captain
Megazord.
Captain
Planet.
Jedi Planet. Jedi Planet.
I'm so. I think I was telling you guys. I was telling you guys earlier when we were out before the podcast, just talking that coming to a point.
That's private conversation.
Okay, well, I'm sharing.
Yeah, you can't tell everybody about Garrick's prolific use of. Never
Oh
mind.
no!
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm coming to a point where the post Return of the Jedi stuff.
We're speaking so carefully. I'm sorry.
It's like walking on. It's like watching someone walk on eggshells.
Okay,
Or through a
so
minefield.
ep 1 to 6
Or through a
and
minefield.
the legends are where I personally.
Yeah,
That's where I float. That's my boat. That's where I want to stay.
that's where you are in your walk.
What's your safe
That's where
space?
I'm at when I'm on my walk. And the rest of it, 7 forward and all this other stuff, it's fine. I'm kind of like viewing it like a comic book now. I've come to realize that comic books have a million different universes and this and that and everything, and some are better than others and everything else. And I'm coming to view Ep 7 forward as, that's a Star Wars thing.
This is the First Order universe.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Whatever. So I'm just not going to be. I'm not going to be attached to 7 to 9 the way I was to 1 to 6. I'm just not.
Well,
So
we
and
get old.
I mean, it is what it is, and that's fine. And I'll learn to enjoy what comes for its own merits, but it's just not. To be honest with you, without George Lucas and having a unified vision.
The best part is when they all think of a joke or comment to make and know that they can't. They just start giggling incessantly.
I'm just saying
I'm giggling
the
at Mike.
Sans George Lucas stuff is just not going to be.
That's what I say, dude. George Lucas
Cool to
is
me.
the man.
Yeah, man.
Is he?
For Rizzle.
Yeah.
George Lucas is indeed.
This half of the studio is
I know.
amazing.
That was an awesome drop in, Garrick.
This side of the table didn't get as much tea and apple juice.
I got like one apple juice.
Would you say
Garrick's
you get
been killing it tonight, man. He's had way more than everybody else.
I know. I'm terrible.
I've also got my. No, it's okay. It's okay, you guys.
Hey, what are you going for as Halloween this year?
All I've had in the last like 5 hours is some Ritz crackers.
Bacon flavored?
Yeah, bacon flavor.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Are we convinced that this isn't going to be a flashback? I mean, is the rumor? Because I mean, couldn't it be a flashback?
I want
of a
flashbacks
badass
to go
moment?
back to going away.
I do
I'll
too,
be more
but-
upset if it is a flashback.
I do too, but that gets around the Force Ghost badassness. So,
I don't put it past
It's
JJ to
unneeded.
do a flashback. Wait, do we have a flashback in?
Yeah, the Force vision.
Well, that was
in-
JJ.
in
but
Ep
did
7.
We didn't do a flashback in
Oh, come
Jedi,
on.
did we?
Come on.
Yeah, in Ep 8.
Yes.
Yes, like multiple.
Yes, multiple, and from different
Dude, I've
perspectives.
had way too many of those. So refresh my memory.
Yeah,
When-
Luke, Kylo,
Luke and
Oh,
Kylo
yeah.
squaring off in the porta potty.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
It was more like
those were dumb.
It was more like a Rashomon flashback, not an actual like legit. Flashback. Yeah, I went there. I went Kurosawa on your ass.
I guess I'm longing for the days of JJ's Force visions as opposed to whatever the hell Ryan Johnson did.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you mean for all those words to fall out of your mouth like
Yeah,
that?
I did.
In that order?
It'll all make sense when you listen to this.
Okay, I'm
later.
sure, yeah.
You
Wikipedia.
assume too much, sir.
You're just lucky referencing Japanese culture wasn't on that list.
What?
Ooh.
Are
Don't
you-
tell him that was Japanese
Wait,
culture,
are you allowed
man.
to do that?
Don't tell
No, I
him.
was not suggesting. I wasn't
No,
suggesting
sure.
a ring.
Japanese
That's
culture
not what
reference.
happened.
No.
One of the items on the list is a joke that falls flat.
Oh,
Can we at least debate whether that was a fully
I'm
flat
judge.
joke?
I have the
Yeah, final authority.
Wait.
I'm like support judge.
Can we at least a bit
Okay,
shut up and drink?
let the record stand that there was a lot of debate
let the record stand?
visuals,
Okay.
in the visuals going between them that whether this was valid or
Shut
not.
up and spin.
I don't know what that
Otherwise,
means.
might
Did
get
you,
dinged
did
again.
you
Double
just?
purple.
Are you still talking?
Double purple. There's the first purple.
I don't know. Are you still
There's
listening?
The second one.
Not very well.
Not well, no.
That's not apple juice.
There is no tea or apple juice left on the board.
There was one that had not been drank. We don't know what that one is or which that one.
I
is.
saw Corey peeing in a cup before, so you better watch it.
I almost feel a sneeze, and I don't want to combine this.
Uh-oh.
Do it.
If you do, face the other way. That's all I ask. There's A lot of electronic equipment on this table. There's a scrunched up
that's
face.
a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
What'd
That's
you
a
get?
winner.
It's the butterscotch.
Yeah.
That's the best
It's
one.
like it's.
I was
not-
going to say
it's-
the butterscotch is the least
Yeah.
offensive.
It's not a bad taste. It's just way too much.
It is. It's
It
a lot.
is.
You need to mix it into
It's
like
a
a vanilla
lot,
shake.
but it's better than the iced tea in the butthole.
Did you?
I did.
tea.
I
Did you
said
just say
butthole.
iced tea in the butthole is what I heard.
Sure.
That is what I heard.
Is that called
Howie's
boofing?
hand hovered.
He said.
Howie's hand hovered, but that's not the funny part. The funny part was that Josh saw it.
Funny part?
And he leaned back so quickly and didn't say a word. Like he just froze like a deer in headlights. Just a beautiful thing.
Is this podcast still going?
Yes, it is. Because we have
F9.
This is really more for us. Than
we actually
Initially.
we have
This is your party, dude. Do you want your bachelor party to
What?
be over? This is I'm drinking.
This is your
butterscotch-
bachelor podcast.
Butterscotch alcohol for you.
Okay.
It's the
your bachelor podcast.
It's
Okay.
your bachelor podcast.
Bachelor
Bachelor
cast.
I'm sorry.
This is all I got, man.
I'm sorry for disappointing you.
Once we're done with this, it's only half over. We're going to the titty bar and you're getting scrambled eggs.
Spin her up.
Wow.
Really? On that
Spin her up.
Petrie.
You need to.
He's just.
If you
trying.
didn't know that was on the list,
Red
Have I said it before? Probably.
Probably need to.
It is a miracle that we're not an explicit podcast.
Just because someone hasn't turned us in.
I think.
Don't turn us in.
That's butterscotch.
A
That's
few
good.
curse words sneak into non-explicit. It's
Yeah,
when
they
you're
do.
that's your constant language.
Is that a curse word? Well, we don't need to debate
Actually,
it
if you
no,
say
that,
if you
that
say
qualifies as another item.
if you say teddy bear in a British accent, sometimes it sounds like that.
No,
That may
don't
have
do
been
it.
what he was doing.
Don't do it.
What?
Don't do it.
I don't follow.
That doesn't get a ding for a joke.
That was a knowledge bomb.
I don't think it was
there
a-
wasn't
it
an
a joke.
awkward silence, but you're lucky because we have two drunk people that really can't stay quiet.
I disagree that there
It wasn't
an
a
awkward
joke. It
silence.
was me offering knowledge, real knowledge to the
It
listeners.
crossed my mind, but I
You were
let it
dropping-
go because I was like, I don't think he's really trying to make a joke.
Your threshold for knowledge is dubious.
You were dropping some knowledge on me?
Speaking of thresholds of knowledge,
Oh, no.
Ask a British person.
What the hell is going
try.
on
What's
here?
this? It's in a coat.
It's hidden.
a long time ago,
In the galaxy far, far away.
Oh wow. Petrie
guys
and
are trying to
Petrie
kill
and
Garrick
Mike
tonight.
are high fiving across the table here.
Yeah, I high-five Mike for no reason.
it's because
I know,
Garrick
why
got away
not?
pretty unscathed for a while, and then it all just fell apart.
No, he said more than everybody tonight.
Mike was happy it wasn't him, and I was happy for him.
What was that for?
Spin her up. Give him the spinner. Let the man
What did
spin.
What did I get? What was on the list?
What did
You're
you
about
say?
I don't know.
What did you say before you got dinged?
I know what he said. I'm not
Purple.
saying that.
That's actually the key to our success. No one
of
can
the
tell
game.
on anybody because they're afraid it'll cause a ding.
I don't want to do this.
I don't
be
blame
afraid
you.
of the ding, brother. Down the hatch.
T.
Oh, it's not T.
It's not.
Yeah. It's that
fucking-
other
I
stuff.
think that was Beam. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
I
If
can't-
you think it was Beam, it's probably Beam or the
I
Canadian.
can't taste anymore.
A long time ago.
Beam is not bad. It's the Canadian that makes you want to vomit.
Oh, I like the Canadian.
Oh, great.
Oh,
What
dear
the hell
God.
did you just say to me?
You heard me.
It's fighting words. I'll take my shirt off.
And we've all seen that before.
That's true. Petrie's nipples have been featured on this podcast on more than one occasion. On the Periscope.
Oh,
a long
goodness.
time ago.
Not saying it. Can't bait me into that one.
I challenged friend of the show James and Garrick to a game. When this is back when Garrick's Star Wars knowledge was obviously more than the average person, but not quite as encyclopedic as James and I's at the time.
It's dulled now.
And it was the OG Star Wars Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, no.
And Corey waits to get you drunk before he
Yeah,
challenges the
this is the
rematch.
key, man. Hey, it could have been me. I was careful, but I also kind of knew some of the items on the list. But either way, So Garrick ended up winning that game.
Hell yeah, I did.
And we've said it before. We've actually brought it up before, but when he had all the pie, and it was the all pie question to win the game.
Because I'm smart.
The answer was, what was the name of the Star Destroyer that was destroyed when a bridge was blown up by an asteroid impact in Empire Strikes Back?
Yep.
And he goes, who knows the names of Star Destroyers? I don't know. The Avenger.
Yeah, it was.
And won.
Nice.
So, I have before you
Man,
no.
look at this.
the exact same
no.
Star Wars trivia. See, this is the actual box. This game has not been played since
that day?
that night.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
This box has not been opened since
As
that
I recall,
night.
you took a vow upon everything you hold dear.
I did.
Never to play.
I
or
said,
play.
this one asks me how many rank insignia are on Admiral Ozzel's uniform. That was my question that I had right before that. But Garrick was getting literally, who was Han Solo's tall and furry companion? All of his questions were easy until that last question, where his final question was the first hard question he got, and he guessed, and he got it right. So
Yeah.
There's probably air from our alma mater.
that's true. You could probably smell Ludwig Hall. Oh no!
Whoa.
You made a
both of you
reference.
guys.
You made a reference to college.
I was specifically
Oh,
avoiding.
he's at college.
I was
what the hell?
specifically avoiding saying where and when it happened, and you tripped me up. You spin, you butt.
I'm just trying to help you out.
I don't want to drink the butt tea. I haven't had to.
Have you drank anything tonight?
Yes.
Two.
Doesn't feel
I've had-
like
I've
it.
had
It's
two.
it's
Two.
double yellow or yellow.
Suck
whatever
me.
the hell that is.
This one is the yellow.
I'm gonna.
Hell,
I think by now you just pick one.
Is it okay for us to do the shot together, friend?
Yeah, I got green.
You
I'm
got to
right
wrap
here.
your arms around each other like old Roman.
Oh, no.
style.
Pass it down to
no.
Mike.
Oh, yeah, Mike needs one.
Yeah, Mike made a reference to
What did you make a reference to?
Higher education.
stuff and
He said
things.
the C
Yellow.
word.
Yellow is
The
here.
C word.
I think I've lucked
Does
out
the
here.
color matter anymore?
I don't know.
All right,
have fun with
all right.
that.
On the count of
Fun
on the
with
count
that one.
Damn it.
on the count of three, boys. All right, you're in too.
No, it was Mike.
Oh,
it was Mike.
Mike.
Is he gonna double?
again
He's gonna
already.
double shot it.
Purple.
Hurry up, pass it down.
Best I got. All right. Ooh.
Oh, that was close.
Easy.
Oh, man.
Oh, please be the pumpkin spice. I haven't had that
Oh,
yet.
the bad one
1,
first.
2, 3.
Oh, that was... I got the pumpkin spice.
Oh, he did it. Mike did it.
Mike has his hand over his mouth.
He's gonna pass out.
You got
guys.
the butt tea?
That was a rude awakening.
Somebody
I
get a
smelled
bucket.
it. I
Somebody
smelled
get a
it.
bucket.
That was butthole.
I smelled it.
Followed by butt tea.
Exactly. I smelled it and I was like, yes, I got the tea. So I wasn't even prepared. And then it was butthole in my mouth. Oh,
Yay.
and then all down my throat.
Yay. for
Okay,
that.
so I am...
Oh. Oh, gross.
It smells educational. It's got that old library
we
smell.
gonna play Trivial
overly starched
Pursuit?
Pizza.
Oh,
So listeners, buckle up. We're going to play a game of Trivial
No,
Pursuit.
we're not going to play the whole trivia. Yeah, it's got a little R2 timer.
He's all yellowed with age.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to pick a random stack
man.
of cards.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
I
this
love
is okay. What is this date to?
Oh, shoot.
I think
Don't
it's
try to trip
Is
him
it
up. You're
only the
drunk.
original trilogy?
No, I need
Well,
to
it was
know.
given to me in like 1997 or 8.
Okay, this is pre prequel.
This is all class. Yeah, the prequels weren't even out yet.
Wow. All right, let's do this.
And no
I think-
one
I think
knew
Mike wants
anything.
them.
No one knew anything about the EU at the time. So, you guys want me to read the question, or do we want someone else to read questions for us?
Can you guys read the questions?
I
he's not
can't
drinking.
read
You could read
questions. I
questions.
might
I'll
be
read
able
the
to answer a
questions.
question.
You'll want to read the questions?
Yeah.
what? Can
All
you
right.
phone a friend on this?
Howie, just pick at random. We don't care what colors you pick. Just pick at random. There's a stack of cards.
And if you get it wrong, you drink? Is that how it goes?
I don't know. I just want to prove that I can
these
answer these
colors
questions
match
better
up?
than Garrick. Now, see, the difference is Garrick knows a lot more about Star Wars now
Does he?
A lot more, and reads more of it than I do now. The tables have turned.
Oh, yeah.
But he's bleeding drunk. So
This was all a con job. I've been set up.
all right.
All right.
So I will go first. Howie, hit me with a rando question over there.
What suggestion of Darth Vader's prompted Luke to attack Vader in a murderous rage?
Sister, if you won't turn, maybe she will turn there. There you go.
Yeah, turning Leia to the dark side.
That's right. All right, Garrick, balls in your court. Josh almost tried to call me out for not saying anything sexual whatsoever and immediately put his arm down like the kid in school who knew he was about to get in trouble.
Who blasted the stormtrooper that shot R2-D2 during the battle at the indoor bunker?
Oh, man, I can't even think. Probably Leia. I don't know.
It was Han Solo.
Oh, no.
Drink.
No.
This is 4 points.
This is for points. This is for points.
Those are practice questions.
Okay, Corey.
Okay.
Wait, we don't get to play?
Well, who's all playing?
Is everybody one in?
I thought it was you two.
Well, you square.
All right, Mike. We're going to go with Mike. Mike's next.
No, you two.
All right, Mike.
I thought it was you two.
Who asked Princess Leia?
It turned into Harry Carey for a minute. It was
Who asked Princess Leia to join him for a, quote, a little refreshment?
Oh, yeah.
That would have been Lando.
Lando. No.
Oh, yeah. You did.
You said Lando.
No, but you said what we often say when we mention Lando.
I know. It's not fair.
Spin her up, baby. Fantastic. Purple. Man, we are running out of purple. You're getting blue.
Why are we even
Wait,
spinning? Just
I'm going to have
shots.
mercy because I don't know. I'm going to give you red, and I hope for the best for you, friend.
At least it's only half full.
Here you
this
go,
time.
friend. No. Oh.
Man, that is a bad
It
one.
looked lighter in color.
What was it? What was it?
It was.
It's Jim Beam, but it's just like I didn't drink it right.
It's like the first time I saw Garrick inebriated. It's like I know I can catch it, but my arm doesn't give a hell.
Oh man,
All right.
a hell of a
Petrie?
drug.
Yes.
What droids blasted remains prompted Han to remark, "Afraid there's not much left."
3PO. C-3PO.
Those are the
The
questions that
Imperial
Garrick
probe
was getting.
droid.
Imperial probe.
Oh no! Even I got tripped up on that one.
Did I hear the S word?
Good bet.
Good bet the Empire knows
said
we're
that?
here.
Spin her up. Oh, this is getting dangerous. We've gone through like 1.5 of these boards at this point. Oh,
I think all the drunk people have missed their questions.
What? I didn't miss mine.
What?
what'd you
Yellow.
Yellow.
I answered mine.
Yeah, Lando.
Did you get?
I missed
Oh yeah,
the
you did
question.
get yours.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you got
low.
yours.
Lando.
Okay, the drunkest person got his right.
Nope.
I don't know who's more drunk.
I got mine right.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
Garrick
that's
said
true.
more.
Mike.
I just don't know if he's the most drunk. I don't know.
What was it?
Garrick's rubbing
I think
his
that was
face and
pumpkin
forehead.
pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pumpkin one's not terrible.
It's
Captain Morgan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that on the list?
No, they
Hopefully
did
not.
it. They gave
We'll
high
just go
fives
like
earlier.
this.
All right,
High
Josh.
fives are in.
Me and Mike are in the lead with 1 point each. We're gonna do a couple more rounds of this.
all right,
Josh.
Oh, geez.
How many Ewoks helped Chewbacca commandeer an Imperial Scout Walker?
Ooh.
Also known as the ATSD.
Ooh, yeah, 18.
Two.
The
Two.
Ad Street.
That is correct.
Two is
Two
correct.
is correct.
Well done, sir.
Nicely done.
Well done.
Wow.
Moving on to the bonus round.
How many
like to-
hairs
I'd
were
like
shown
to
on to
thank my
Chewbacca's
parents.
costume?
All right, Corey. How many movable swing wings are on an Imperial shuttle?
Movable?
Wait.
How many movable
Mike, quit
swing
making
wings?
motions.
Two.
Mike's trying to motion figure this out.
I'm trying.
Two is correct.
Hooray!
The answer
When in doubt, the answer is two.
the last two questions, the answer has been two.
Oh, that's right.
Garrick.
Pass.
There's a pass penalty, FYI, and it's called spinning.
I will take the question.
Who is
Dare.
two?
I'm waiting for Garrick to lean into the mic. I'll take swords for 1,000.
We'll take
right.
the physical challenge.
I would pay to see that.
What just happened?
I'll pick a nose.
Which film in the trilogy ends with "ow" as the last spoken word?
Oh,
What?
Which film in the OG trilogy ends with the word "ow" as the last spoken word?
Wow.
Oh,
that
that's
I
easy.
know that. Is that my question?
No,
can't-
it's Garrett's.
no,
It's
I
a
can't-
good. It's a well structured question.
I know
It's
the
easy,
answer.
Garrick.
Yeah.
There's only
Stop!
there's
Stop!
only one
Stop coaching!
I got a 1 in 3 shot. And I believe it's The Empire Strikes Back.
Correct.
That is correct.
Because he was pointing at it.
Yes.
He's like, ow.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
did you tell on kids a lot in school? Were you like the?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am sure.
Okay.
They just when I tore my ACL, they
Oh man! Next question.
Oh, dude.
When did you tear your ACL?
jumping on a trampoline.
Where at?
Brandon Merle's house.
Both of you.
That's fine. I don't care. Bluish.
Okay, here's bluish. We're gonna have to do more refills if this keeps up.
We have to do this.
All right,
together,
while they're doing this-
because you baited you. Oh, you're such a.
All right, we got
Mike.
who's up?
Mike's up.
Butterscotch.
Mike's up.
What? Oh,
Mike,
okay.
wake up, Mike.
All right.
Who created the unique sound effects used in the movie trilogy?
Oh, you know this one.
Ben friggin' Bird.
Oh, yeah.
Bam,
I didn't know.
bitch.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I have.
No.
I can't help myself.
I just had that cinnamon spice one again.
can't
and
help
I can't
it.
decide
Come on,
which one I
man.
hate the worst.
Oh, I don't.
Cussing should not be. No.
Wait, do both of you think you got?
What is this fresh hell?
You both got dinged.
No.
Oh, they both did.
Who got dinged?
Everybody. You know?
I
everybody-
was silent.
To everybody who had said a cuss word.
It's not me.
I didn't say a cuss word.
Is that the bad stuff? You didn't pour the bad stuff, did you?
I've
of the bad
never
little
cussed
bit
a day in my life.
Mike,
I don't cuss.
your
Crap, guys.
headphones are on crooked.
I don't care.
Okay.
I just realized that I think I've caught up with you guys.
There you go.
I think you're seeing them crooked, buddy.
No, I'm good.
This room is gonna reek. I'm spilling so much.
I'm
Okay.
I could drive home.
I could too, but
Well, you'd get a DUI.
Now
so-
we're gonna get
Well,
in
you
trouble
could
for
drive
that,
part
too.
way home,
Right.
and the police would take you.
hey, then you could
a
confine
further
me
of
in
the way
jail.
home.
That'd be great.
All right, Petrie.
Yes.
Who was the first character to recognize Leia when she appeared in the Ewok village?
Interesting.
Wait, huh? Say that again.
Yeah.
Who was the first character to recognize Leia when she appeared in the Ewok village?
Oh, I know the answer
Was
to
it
this one.
C-3PO?
It was Luke Skywalker.
Dang.
Luke,
Was it? I would have said
he was
Han.
hanging from the spit about to be roasted.
The answer is
I
two.
don't think this stuff's
Man.
that bad. I don't mind it.
It's shaped like a
The
pumpkin.
pumpkin spice.
It's not good.
Oh,
I don't know how the cinnamon
You know
gets
what?
in there.
I
I'm
love the
against that.
captain. I just don't know about the pumpkin spice. I don't think
I'm
I've
okay
had
with
pumpkin
it.
spice.
I got it because I thought it was hilarious. It's the most expensive
Of
one.
course you did.
All right, Josh.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Who was the only character to mention the planet Sullust?
Wow.
Oh, that's hard.
I do
Oh,
believe
wow.
I know the answer to this question, but I'm not 100% sure.
I
Solace.
think this is
Man.
going to have to be just a straight guess.
I got it narrowed down to two people.
Yeah.
I'm too drunk to
What?
Solist.
pin it, but I have an idea.
It's not your question.
Well,
I know.
can
It's all
claim-
good.
I
I'm
could-
talking.
I could say the same thing, and the viewers would think I'm smart too. But I have no idea what the hell the answer is.
snap.
Josh, if I could take alcohol
didn't
out
claim
of you, I would.
All right, come on, man. Do it.
Actually, you can do that.
I don't
All
want
right, if you don't answer the
You can
question,
poop it out.
Okay, I'm going to go with.
Spit her up, spit her up.
I'm going to go with Han Solo.
Double red.
It was Vader?
it was Vader.
I'm
Really?
so-
Wait. When? When did he say Solist?
I would have been wrong. Don't look at me.
Was it an Empire?
Yes.
Had to
Maybe at
be
the
an
beginning
Empire.
of
Okay,
Empire?
set the scene up for me here.
Butterscotch.
I'm not positive. I feel like we have a whole we've made like 3 listeners so mad right now.
I was thinking Mon Mothma.
I was thinking Mon Mothma or Crix Maydeen.
Okay, I got to figure this out.
I was thinking
Vader.
Lando.
Pause.
He sat next to a Celeste.
Maybe at the very beginning of New Hope in the little council chamber there.
Who was it?
Vader.
Was it when he was talking to the Emperor? Maybe.
I don't think so.
Why would he reference Solus?
I would say it was at the beginning of New Hope, or
I kind of hear it in my head.
I don't.
I
dude.
just don't remember when.
I don't either.
Damn.
To the Google.
I would say beginning of New Hope or beginning of Empire before they fire off the probe droids, because they're talking about what systems they've been looking at.
True.
My hands.
Gosh, you're right, man.
I know. Look, all right, we got a researcher on it. Josh's question.
Yeah, this. Can we have some music?
Well,
for this?
Petrie's
Do we have-
researching it.
Do we have
We need-
music in place for the.
No, we need Howie to ask you a question because Petrie's researching.
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh, that was my question. I just.
No,
Yeah, that was.
Oh, that was
Josh,
his?
yeah,
Okay,
sure.
me.
I agree with you. I still need a question.
That was your question.
No, Corey said that I still need.
Yeah.
My turn.
Okay.
Oh, you're proofreading. Now
Well,
I'm scared.
The one I was going to first read was what was the predominant environment on indoor. And I was like, well, that's
the kind of questions Garrick got.
yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, give me a better.
I don't want to be.
No, I take
yeah.
that one. That was my question. Whenever I was supposed to get another question. John,
What did Luke's torpedo set off on the Death Star's main reactor?
Well, that would be a chain reaction.
Jeez, come on.
A chain reaction.
Boom,
Oh, come
nailed
on.
it.
That was a pretty easy card.
Yep,
Yeah.
but I said it verbatim, so it's still good.
Yep.
All right,
If you want to make yourself feel good about that, then go ahead.
I feel pretty great. I feel pretty great about that. All right, Garrick, you ready? Garrick?
Wait, I thought-
Everyone's
I thought
on their
that was
phones
it.
right now trying to figure
I
this
thought that was it.
situation.
No.
All right, keep going.
Nope.
This is the last round.
Last round.
Bonus round.
Wait.
By the way-
establish the points. What's the situation?
Corey's
I have 3.
3. Yep.
Garrick has 1, I believe, and
Yep.
he's going to get his third question.
Corey's the
next.
first one of the third round.
Yep.
Yes, and I've already topped out at batting 1,000.
Is anyone
And
else?
Mike's gotten
Mike got
I got both of mine.
okay. Mike's
Yeah,
2 for
that's what I
2.
thought.
Did he say both?
Both of them.
one for Petrie.
BOLTH.
Right.
You got the second one wrong.
Yep.
And then one for.
Yeah, 2.
No.
I was questioning if it was even one.
I don't know if he got even 1. I don't remember the first
The answer
round.
was 2.
Oh yeah,
No,
he got
two.
it. Yeah, he did get the
Petrie
first
said
Okay.
ketchup potato chips, and that was not right.
All right.
Your face is.
All right.
Garrick,
Garrick.
you got to try to
That
at
joke
least.
kind of fell flat there, Mike.
You got to. Oh man, does talking through vape smoke
one.
like
Oh,
a?
man, the next time it happens, yeah.
I don't do. If you're a listener right now and you're a high school student at my school, I don't do that.
It's Nick free.
Yes, he does.
I've
All right.
I found
It's
the
Nick
reference.
free and
Okay,
he's
well,
not-
should we
please.
drop in with that?
Yes, please.
I don't know the scene offhand, but
Read it.
apparently Vader says to the Emperor, "quote What of the rebel fleet amassing near Sullust?"
Yeah.
Return of the
you're right,
Jedi.
You're right.
Yeah, it is Return of the
You're
Jedi.
right.
When does he say that?
He goes before the Emperor. The Emperor said, "I thought I told you to stay on your flagship or whatever." And he's like, "But what of the?"
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's true. Actually, it was only probably in the last 5 years that I even noticed that line. I went, whoa. But I completely
You're
forgot.
in, man. That was it.
You're in indeed. You're in indeed. Speaking of urine,
All right,
Garrick.
Garrick.
I need to urinate.
Wait, what?
Who warned
Garrick,
Chewbacca?
Turn your phone over. You can't have phone access.
Whose question
Could we?
is this?
Oh wait, this is Garrick's.
Hey, yeah.
Come on,
Guys,
Garrick.
come on.
Get it right.
This is my
Who warned Chewbacca not to touch the dead animal he discovered?
Oh, son of a
Oh,
bitch.
come
Han Solo.
No. No, I can't.
It wasn't fair, Mike.
Spin for him. Spin for him.
Can't.
No,
No.
Was it Luke?
You got
Blue.
Can't think. It was Luke, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't even
Han.
answered yet.
No, yes, it was Han.
Yeah, that's what that was my first.
Yeah,
answer.
it was.
Yeah.
You said Luke?
Yeah, it
No, I
was.
said Han, and then I was waffling, and then I.
What's your answer?
You said it out loud. You can't
Okay.
think out loud.
All right,
said Han
guys.
Solo.
What's your answer?
Han Solo.
It's Luke.
Damn.
And Garrick gets the
bud.
drink.
That's not for you. That's for.
Yeah, but
But
you're
Garrick,
not, you need
the
one.
next
needs
one's
one.
for you.
I'm rolling.
I can't. I'm done.
Technically,
blue.
it's a special.
Garrick
but
said
it's
it's
blue.
closer to blue.
Oh, this is not going to be good. I can't.
Why?
because I'm done.
You earned it.
I know my limit, and I'm at my limit.
You have to.
One more, it's not going to be good.
You still have.
Hey, Mike. Uno mas.
I'll give you this question. Then you can drink. Who was the captain of Princess Leia's consular ship?
Oh.
He knows it, and he's mad that he's too drunk to think of it.
Yep. I can read it on
Captain
his face.
Antilles.
There you go. Have a celebratory shot.
Congratulations, bud.
You can have that, and then we'll go to the gentleman's club.
3 for 3.
Oh, no. I don't want to. But what if I don't want to?
There's scrambled eggs there. You'll
You
love it.
have to. You have to. You can have some popcorn upstairs to soak it up.
All right, Petrie.
Yes, sir.
Suck it up.
I missed the question. Where's it at?
Mike, 3 for 3.
What planet's moon was almost destroyed by the first Death Star?
Say that again.
What planet's moon was almost destroyed by the first Death Star?
Okay, I know.
Yavin?
That's
Yes.
easy.
Okay.
Almost, not
Yeah,
quite. At the last second,
I saw
Luke
the movie.
blew that
I know
bitch up.
it's a tricky question if
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah,
hear
it
it
took me
quite
a
right.
second.
I heard moon.
You're
and
thinking of a planet exploding and a moon still sitting there.
Yeah, that's why I asked it. I was like,
Yeah.
This game is harder right now.
So
All right.
Petrie 2 for 3, Garrick 2 for 3, Mike 3 for 3, Josh 1 or 0 for 2.
Are we
for
doing
2.
5 rounds?
all right.
Two. I
Last,
got
so
two-
this is the last
two
question.
Ewoks, okay, give me
The last question.
Last question of the
do
night.
Not, that was. Do not rob me of my moment.
Are you all right, Mike?
Was it the T?
No.
No.
All right.
Butterscotch.
We better wrap this podcast up quick.
No, that was Beam.
Who got Luke's X-Wing ready for takeoff during the evacuation of Hoth?
Oh, hello. Come on.
Come on.
Hello.
Come on. Hello.
Whose question is this?
Hello. Oh,
Josh.
Josh.
Come on, Josh.
Come on, Josh.
Hello, Josh.
Josh.
See,
Hoth.
you're making me lose my Star Wars card.
He's doing hand
Yeah, like
gestures.
Mike is all but dancing hand gestures at Josh.
So
Come on, man.
easy.
Mike,
Look at these drunk guys that are so mad at you.
I have my initial response,
Mike?
but you're making me like.
Gut. Do your gut, man.
Mike simultaneously signaled touchdown and false start. Yep.
R2D2.
Safety.
Yep.
And now he's I
Safety.
Dream of Genie.
Okay,
That's safety.
Yeah.
I got it.
You got R2D2.
Yeah.
All right.
I got some easy ones.
The nice thing is nobody went 0 for 3. Nobody went 1 for 3. You got 2 for 3, right?
I got 2 for 3.
We got 3 2 for 3s, 2 3 for 3s. I feel like there's some cred in the room up in here.
Everybody wins.
That's right, except you didn't do as good as me, so I win.
That's because
And that was the whole point of this.
I can't.
Final question.
Get him drunk.
For
make him do
everybody.
trivia.
All right, it's a question for everybody.
How many years did Yoda train Jedi?
What?
How many years?
600.
How many years did Yoda train Jedi? The person
No,
who
we can debate this out loud, right?
The furthest
coming
away
to
from
a
the-
con-
I can hear the line in my head, but I
Are,
can't.
are we
wait,
coming
shh.
to a consensus?
let me
or-
finish. Then I'll answer your question.
Shut up, Josh.
The person furthest away has to do a drink. Do a
Oh
shot.
no.
I said 600.
Okay. I'm going to say 700.
I say 700 as well.
700.
You can't guess the same number as somebody else.
701.
No, wait.
Okay,
That was
okay.
my-
It's not, this isn't to be right.
Yes.
This isn't to be right. You can price is right me and say 701.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
I don't want to say $1 because that'd be horrible.
That's awful.
What happened?
It's 700, man.
Is it 701?
Wait, which? Well, it doesn't
Petrie
matter.
said
He
600.
said 600.
You know what?
If it's
It's when
700,
800 years
You guys-
old
No.
you
So
are.
if I answer last,
What?
I'm already
Oh,
screwed.
900.
800.
no,
Garrick
that's
says
his
800.
age. That's his
800.
age.
you're
No,
guessing
he
for
was
yourself.
900.
900
was
is his
900.
age. 900.
Right.
He didn't
Oh, I
say
knew that,
Okay,
Mike.
we got 701, 700, 600,
800.
800.
I don't remember numbers.
801.
Oh, come on,
Bob,
bitch.
bitch.
on.
802.
It is
No,
800.
no, you can't. Oh.
Oh, so
Petrie.
Petrie.
What happened?
You were the furthest away. It
Oh,
was
was
800.
Hand that to him. You have won that, and the listeners have won a complete loss of time
I can't believe you listen to this.
Hey, and everybody gets a drink.
That's right.
No, Red Bull. I'm drinking the Red Bull.
We got to finish
We
what's
got
left
a
up.
flight here. We'll work on this after we wrap.
Okay,
this up.
I'll agree to this, but you have to take a shot too.
I'll take a shot.
Okay.
Hey, Mike.
I want to do this
Yeah,
first one
can I
right
shoot
here.
you?
Make
nuts
sure
with a paintball
make
gun?
sure Howie gets
No,
the freaking
please.
tea.
Okay.
I have
Happy
no
bachelor
idea what's
party,
even
buddy.
left here. I have no idea what's even left here.
Okay,
Here,
this is
Petrie, you want to get on
butterscotch.
one of these?
What?
Here,
I don't
pass it down. Take something. Be very careful.
Scotch, be kind.
Don't spill on the electronics. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you
Time
very
rewind.
much for joining us. Whether or not you've joined us for the first time tonight, and I'm sorry if that's the case, or whether you've been around since episode 1, or if you came along anytime in between, it's been 200 episodes of absolute fun. And we've done episodes, we've done a few far and wide, and a lot right here in Studio Wasteland in the basement right here at home. And we have had a blast, and we're going to go 200 more. Whole bags?
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Hope so.
Oh, for guts. I got one right here.
I finished them all. There's none left.
Here we are.
Bitches and hoes. I'm getting it out now. Bitches and
Oh
hoes.
man, that is like sucking butterscotch out of the freaking bottle.
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh, this fucking sucks.
You can say
Yeah,
it
there's
now.
our F-bomb, baby.
Yeah,
Woo!
there's none left. Well, actually, isn't there still?
Get it out,
No,
guys.
I finished them. Sorry.
Are you serious?
All right.
Just now you
boys.
rapid fired those things?
Those 3, yeah.
Oh, there was 3. Okay.
You got any more?
Speaking of rapid fire,
A stack of bottles right next to me. But
Don't think I should shotgun the bottle.
thank
But
you,
anyway.
everybody, for joining us. We had fun tonight. Of course, we played fast and loose with the formula, and we hope that you had some fun listening to Garrick and Mike get destroyed, and then eventually Josh. But please, despite all this, wherever you get the podcast, go give us a nice little review, because it does really do a lot about getting us in front of new listeners so we can grow the community. Follow us on Twitter at FlyCasual1138. Talk us up, hit us up, questions, comments, whatever. We love talking with you guys. It is always fun. And go to YouTube.
Yeah,
Where
those are
Mike,
YouTubes.
if he doesn't die tonight,
Subscribe.
subscribe to the YouTube channel. Search for the Fly Casual Podcast. Subscribe. You can listen and watch along there, and hopefully that's going to evolve, and there'll be even more great stuff involved. But in the meantime, you can watch Mike wiggle his mouse around. So it's a lot of fun.
Giggity-goo.
Yeah, that's what he calls it. And I can say that because there are no drinks left. So,
Oh, thank
in the
God.
meantime, what did I mention the Twitter at FlyCasual1138? There,
Probably.
there you
Nailed
go.
it.
Probably.
Yep. So do that, and then I think we probably need to tie this one off because Mike might need to lay down.
I think so.
I'm Corey. Over there's Garrick.
I'm so sorry.
Over there's Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Over there's Howie.
I am not sorry.
Not at all. No regrets. Over there's Petrie.
R.I.P. Stress ball.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I'm-
so squishy.
It's
Garrick's been
gone.
further. Garrick and Mike have been just like
I know, yeah.
absolutely. Oh
They have
man,
been doing things that may qualify
horrible
as a felony
things.
in some states.
Horrible
I can't
things.
stop touching it.
Horrible. And over there's Josh.
I need to eat something quickly.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Don't touch the bread. I am not joking. We are jelly.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye. See ya. Bye-bye.
Drink some more of this pumpkin and butterscotch stuff. It's not bad. It's not bad.
No.
Little butterscotch?
No pumpkin
Pour that
spice.
butterscotch and
I have
stuff and a
to
little bit of
pee.
coffee.
It's the
Butterscotch.
cinnamon that makes it
It's so
suck
bad.
really bad.